Hey, good morning, y'all. Brian today, Hollis Farms. I'm down for an afternoon hunt. I didn't hunt this morning. Still kind of trying to heal this back up a little bit, so I've been resting a little bit in the mornings and came down for an afternoon hunt. I'm sitting on a power line. I kind of reminded me this about a year ago when I was hunting in this exact stand. Came and sat here kind of a midday, early afternoon sit, and I saw that big palmated heavy mass buck that Jason had seen him a couple of times, and I videoed him that day in this area. And then later in the year, he kind of moved his core area to another spot. And I ended up filming him late bow season. If y'all remember, I was in a lone wolf stand that I'd set up. And he came in there, had him at 10 or 12 yards, and could have shot him 100 times. I just couldn't make him over 4. We think he was probably 4. Turns out this year his rack didn't change a whole lot, but he's a lot more mass. Really unusual amount of mass for a deer around here, and his body weight's just up through the roof. He's big. I think he's a short skeleton, short spine deer, but he's thick. He's gonna be well over 200 pounds. So if he's holding that same pattern as he was about this time last year, might get a shot at him here. We're not too very far from where Jason's been seeing him, and kind of in between where Jason's been seeing him and where I was seeing him at the end of the year. Where we've been running them cameras this year is in that same spot, but we hadn't seen his picture, so apparently he don't move in there till late. But, also this morning, Jake and a buddy of his were hunting in this stand this morning and shot a big 2 6-points we know we've seen that we think are 5+. The one I've got a bunch of pictures of. If I find it, I'll show you a picture of it right here on the video. But big old kind of crab claw, 6-point, big body deer, well over 200 pounds, 5, 6 year old plus. They got a shot at him this morning. Jake said they knocked him down. He kind of laid there for a couple minutes and got up and walked off. They couldn't. I tried another shot and missed him, but I think it was one of those high shots that just kind of stunned him, shocked him for a minute. Then when he shook it off, he got up and walked off. So maybe, hopefully, he didn't go walk off in there and die. There was no blood. They couldn't find him. So if we got real lucky, he'll walk back out here today and we can get him. So that's the 2 we're after. Those 2, and there's another real big, mature 11-point. 2 11-points I got pictures of. They look like brothers, but there's a year or 2 age difference between them. We think the one's 4 and the other one's 5+. A lot bigger bodied, a little bigger frame, but real similar shape rack. That's the 3rd one I know of that would be after. 2 6s, the big palmated deer, and this big 11. So I got 4 kind of on the hit list here. So we'll get settled in here. It's about, let's see, 3 o'clock. We was going to get in the stand a little quicker, but me and Jason got to talking at the barn, let time get by on us. So we got a good wind and pretty afternoon, so maybe we'll have some luck here in a little bit. First 2 deer of the day, y'all. A couple of does. About 3:15. y'all, I was looking down there and watching them does, and like a dandy buck popped out down there. Long way. See if I can zoom in on him. Like he got a big rack, but he's so far I just can't tell much about him. It's a big old deer. I'm looking through my binoculars now. He's a dandy, big bodied, blocky deer. A long way. I can't even get a range on him. Good 500 yards down there. I know y'all can't see him good, but I ain't so sure. That might be that big palmated deer. Just can't see him good enough. I have to look at him through my scope right quick. I know y'all can't see him good. I'm looking at him through my scope now, and I'm about 90% sure that's that big palmated deer. He's kind of got a high, tight rack. Got his eyes on those does that were walking his way. He's downwind too, I don't know. He may get a wind, but if he gets a wild hair and comes this way, we to get a good closer look at him. But if that's him, this is interesting to see. This is his home area this time of year. So the dandy boy, sure I'd like to get a shot at him with a bow, but I ain't gonna pass him with a gun. This whole deer needs to be. It's his time. He's prime. It's time to get him. About 3:30 now, y'all. Deer done all decided they move about the same time. Like old fat doe and a couple of fawns there. Big deer eased on off the power line. Might get lucky. I have to keep my eyes open. It may pop back out closer. Y'all, it's getting late, and the sun finally went down where I can see with the camera a little bit. Quite a few does and little ones down there feeding. A couple of them little old button buck spikes. Feeding all around that little house down there. Still hadn't seen anything with antlers more except that big one that came out down there early. Little spikes. One of them got antlers about an inch long. The other's just a little button buck. Still got a little time. Maybe something else to come out. Alright, y'all. That's going to wrap up that hunt. Ended up seeing a few more deer that I couldn't video them across the road real quick, or one doe got on me real close here. Ended up seeing, I think, 16 deer, so pretty afternoon. Real still and calm. Deer were moving early. The one buck was, I guess, the first or second deer we saw. That's that old big palmated deer, so sooner or later somebody will catch up with him. I think Jason's been getting closer and closer to getting him, kind of know where he's staying. So one of these, sooner or later, somebody gonna get him. Didn't hear from Jake. He was bow hunting in there. We've been hunting all them other bucks early bow season. He didn't shoot. I don't know if he saw much, but anyway, slow day. We got to see some deer feeding. Almost Thanksgiving, so we still got about 2 weeks before we ought to really start seeing the bucks moving around. On around December 8th or 10th, all through Christmas ought to be the best time. So we're going to be able to do some hunting this year. Ain't just got a ton going at work, so may even try to make it to Illinois one more time for my back heals up. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and check us out on Facebook and Instagram too if you got those. We post a lot of pictures and some other stuff that don't make it to the YouTube channel. So thank y'all for watching.